Alright guys, I finally got my hands on the Audi TT. I've been searching for this car for years, trying to get it at a good price, and I finally got it. It was a risk buying it because I'm 6'8", and you know this car is super small. But I fit. I'm gonna show you how I got to get fit in the car. Actually, I fit pretty well in this car with some modification. Anyway guys, let me show you all the stuff that's wrong with the car that I need to get fixed. So let me show you. Brake pads, they kind of pretty weak. We're gonna swap those out anyway for proper pads. The rotors, you got a little bit of lip on it, need to fix that. Tires are in good shape though. As far as dents, I don't find no dents wrong with the car. Actually, it's no dents in the car actually, except this thing here. Got like a scuff mark or something. Probably have to put some paint on it and fix it. Back brakes, shot. It's pretty low. Like it's on its last leg. Again, the tires are good. The body in great shape. This thing right here though, need to clean up. Sorry if you're hearing a train making noise. The train is passing, so hopefully it doesn't pick it up too much. But anyway, we need to figure out how to get this black. On both sides the same. See, all this we have to turn to black. Windshield. It's a big crack in the windshield. I'm not sure if you can see it. I guess it start from here and then work its way over there. So we have to change the windshield. As far as the paint needs to get buff, cut and buff. Because I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm not sure if I can pick it up, but some polishing will do some good justice with this car, especially the headlights. See, we need to clean this up. All this we have to clean up. This thing is cracked. This thing here is damaged, so we have to figure out how to fix that. It seems like someone was using glue to glue this in, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do to it. So outside the engine look clean, look nice and clean. It's bone stock, so that's good. This car never been molested. You got 150,000 miles on the car. So if you look really close, a lot of oil. See that? A lot of oil. All this cover right here is just spraying everywhere. Let me take this off. Look on that. All crusty, oil everywhere. So I don't drive this car that much until we start doing maintenance to it. Pour the oil, that's a lot of oil. That's coming from here. So this car need fully maintenance. The belts are crusty as well. The water pump is good, but I'm gonna change it regardless. So, and some of the hoses, the coolant hoses, like this one burst on me back a few days ago. I had to fix it. One of the hoses back here. So the hoses are crusty. So I put this car on OBD11, scanned it, and the chain is one tooth off, meaning it's stretching. So I believe it was 4.16, and you know, normally anywhere in the 4 to 5, it's time to do timing chain. So that's definitely need to get done. I already ordered the parts for those things, so that's gonna all of that's gonna get done. We have a lot of content coming up, timing chain and maintenance throughout the car. This car here gonna be really nice when it's finished. So yeah guys, it's pretty much a car super clean. I got real lucky getting this car, to be honest with you. Very lucky. The wing, pretty nice, but I might swap this wing out for the RS wing. But everything else in this car, guys, it's look really nice. You got the dual tip as well. This is a 2.0, by the way. This is not the TTS or the RS. This is a normal TT. But our goal is to make it as fast as a TTS when we are finished. But I believe even if I put a KO4 in this car, it's not going to be as fast as a TTS if you tune the TTS, because I believe the TTS will make 30 more horsepower than a TT with K4 because of the cams that's in the TTS. I believe, don't quote me on it, but I believe that's what it is. Anyway, let me show you interior. Let's talk about the interior. Steering wheel. Got some chips on there or whatever. We need to swap that out to make it look real nice. Other than that, guys, shit, everything else in here is pretty nice. There's nothing else to really do in here because it's a really, really, really pretty car. All right, how I fit in this car? So, oh wait, before I get to that, the door latch need to be fixed, as well as the panel here is missing. I have to get that. I had to make a custom bracket for this seat, and unfortunately I have to cut the carpet back here like a square so the seat can drop. You can tell the seat is pretty low, but you don't really see it because I cut right here. The carpet here on is like a small square so the seat can drop. And I fit pretty well actually. I might have to push the seat up a bit more because my legs, I'm 6'8", so I'm pretty tall. So if I need to push it back, that means I have a lot of room. And I have a lot of room for headspace as well. I put my helmet on and it fits no problem. So you already know I will bring in this car to the track just to baptize it, just to test it out at the track. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. Also, the hood latch. Yeah, it's broken. We have to change hood latch. So let's take a drive and let's talk about all the plans I have for this car and why did I buy this car and how this car fit in with all the other cars that I have. Well, all the other BMWs that I have, and why did I get a Volkswagen? All right, guys. So let's have a conversation. Why did I buy this car? So, truth to be told, I am a big Volkswagen guy. Big Volkswagen guy. So, I love Volkswagen. I love BMWs. Most of the time, I can pick between which one I like the most. And I always wanted a Audi TT. I wanted so bad I ended up buying a couple of Audi A3 because in my head I'm thinking the Audi A3 is the same chassis, same thing as TT. But come to find out it's not enough. Although some parts of the Audi TT can transfer to the TT, I don't think it have the same specs. Like the control arms, according to the internet, it can be changed, but we don't know that yet until I put this car in a lift and try to figure it out. Anyhow, so I always wanted a TT. I always have a fear of buying a TT because I can't fit in one. Because I'm 6'8", like I said before, and this car is pretty small, so I couldn't find anyone that has a TT that I could try to get into the car and test it out. I found one person, he had the older, the Mark 1 TT, and he has the Roadster one. So basically that car was a convertible. I sat in that car and my kneecap was like right here. Like literally right here. Like I had to push the steering wheel up. That's how much I couldn't fit in the car. So that was kind of disappointed. Recently, you know, I was looking to buy a E46, like an E46 wagon. Couldn't find one. I found a couple, but man, it's expensive. You know, people want so much money for a wagon, even a non-running wagon. Like the wagon, the engine is not, the car is not even running. You want over $3,000 for it. Like, come on. Anyhow, I guess wagons are very popular. Anyway, so I'm there searching, and I'm like, man, I really want a car that can handle more, not about power, but more of driving. So I've been searching for a car that I can enjoy driving, and try to fit in a Miata. That was a fail. Yeah, in no way I could fit in a Miata. I tried so hard. And even a gutted Miata, I tried to go in a track Miata, I tried to sit in there, and my kneecap again, it's like right here. Way too tall. So I've been a 350Z, I tried to fit in one as well. It's the same premise. It's because it doesn't have a back seat, so the seat is just pressing on the frame of the car, so it can't really go back too much. So that was a fail. And I always wanted a TT, I always wanted one. So I ended up searching, and I found a guy on the internet, and he was selling this car for dirt cheap. I'm like, wait a minute, this must be a scam. Must be a scam, because the car looks pretty, in the pictures it looks really, really nice. Peanut butter interior. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Anyway, I contacted the person, and he was an older fella on the phone, and he was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Man, the next day I jump in my truck, and I just drive, go pick it up. I didn't even give him time to think about it. I just go pick it up. And when I got the car, I was like, wow, I can't believe, cause these cars, they go for like 12,000, 16,000. And I got this car pretty cheap. I got it under 5,000. And I was like, wow. But you need some TLC, like I showed you in the video before. The timing chain need to get done and whatnot. So what I'm planning to do with this car. This car is supposed to be more for, like I said, more for driving car. So basically, I'm going to be doing a lot of back road driving, a lot of POV driving, because technically, I don't think my channel is. I don't see me buying a bunch of cars and building cars. I don't build. This is not like a build channel. I'm more into it for driving. So I want to focus on driving my cars. I don't want to keep buying cars and building them and just have. I'm not about that life. I'm more about enjoying the car that I have, maintain the cars that I have, fix them up, make them look really good. Performance driving, like the E60. Same thing goes for the E60. I'm going to be doing a lot of POV driving with the E60. This car here is the same thing. A Canon type car, like back roads, and because this car is very, 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 very nimble. Like, I was surprised the first time I drove it. I was like, holy crap. This car it's super light. This car weighs 3175. That's how light this car is. So you already know, just by taking out the passenger seat and the driver's seat and put the race seat in, you already lost 120 pounds right there. And right now, honestly, how this TT is right now, I don't even think I need to put any performance to this car, because this car is so light that the stock power is pretty good. But anyway, so this car definitely going to be my Canon car, so you might see this car a lot. The other BMWs that I have, you're going to see those as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of POV driving with those cars. But mostly the TT, because the TT, look at this, look how I sit. Can you see my legs? I'm not sure if you can see my legs. My legs is almost fully extended. The gear stick is right here. Everything is like driver orientated. I'm gonna extend the steering wheel a bit more to me, but other than that, man, the car is real good. So I'm gonna try my best to get this car at least somewhat ready so I can bring it to Road Atlanta. I know I have the E92 build, that's my dedicated track car, but I really want to test this car out on Road Atlanta and see how it goes on there. I really want to test it out. This car is all-wheel drive, by the way. It's not front-wheel drive, it's all-wheel drive. So this car launched like crazy. This is a 2014, by the way. It's a 2014 Audi TT. But that's what I have for you guys. I really like the Audi TT. Actually, I kind of like it more than some of my BMWs. So yeah, so I know you Volkswagen guys. I know I have some Volkswagen fans. So hopefully this will satisfy need for a Volkswagen, because I am loving this car right now. Anyway guys, I'm just gonna keep driving and cruising, and if you like this type of video, or if you want to see more of POV videos, let me know. I definitely want to do a lot more POVs. Anyway guys, talk to you guys later.